Hello, YouTube, and oh my god, that's terrible. Hello, menial subscriber base. It's me, Quinn Cussledge, coming back at you with I think a vlog today. And I want to tell you about my most recent Thursday night that involved a conversation with a police officer, a broken window, and an Anderson Windows security guard. I was skateboarding in a parking lot with my friends. The only notable one is Bailey, because the other two were just along for the ride. And you know, Bailey I'm kind of notorious for like getting into trouble. I mean, he's the kid that chainsaw his knee open and shit. We always get in trouble. And what happened was I was in this parking lot and I was trying to I was on this board, which I've already kind of fucked up. It's my first real skateboard. I'm gonna get a new one soon, just cause I don't know. This one's heavy. It's a 0.8, and I wanna a different one. But I love the tape, so I'm gonna obviously keep using this one. But what happened was I was trying to hop onto a curb, and I was at the old Stillwater Mall, which was where the kids used to hang out in the early '90s, late '80s. And I was at the old movie theater part of the mall, so it's on the very end. And the movie theater itself is abandoned, but leased. It's owned by someone. And then next to that is Anderson Windows, and then Anderson Windows owns the rest of the old mall. So it's kind of this big mall, but it's Anderson Windows now. And Anderson Windows is one of the major window companies in the US. So I went to this abandoned place because it's legal to skateboard there. And what happened was I ollied up onto this curb, but my body doesn't know how to do an ollie because I hadn't done one yet. So the board shoots out from under me, and it goes straight into this section of safety glass. And, you know, it spiders it because it's safety glass, so it doesn't shatter like you'd think it would. It just, you know. And the first thing I hear my friend Bailey do is, run! Run! Alright, so, of course, I listen to him. My teenage brain takes over and goes, yeah, you gotta fucking run, you're gonna get in trouble, right? I mean, a lady had come out while I was skating there earlier and seen my face, so I was like, oh god, she's gonna, right, you know. And so we ran into his 96 Jeep and drove off, went to Taco Bell. I'm freaking out because I don't break the law ever. Now we're sitting at Taco Bell and I'm like, I have to turn myself in. I'm like a fugitive. And also my arm, wait, is this even the, wait, yeah, right here. It was bleeding earlier, but yeah. So we go back to Bailey's girlfriend's house, who was with us, and they patch up my arm with some adhesive tape, so that hurt like a bitch to rip off. But then I go home, and I'm thinking about how I need to get away with this. So I was planning my running away to Mexico, getting a haircut, never using the skateboard again, wearing a different pair of Vans, and I switched my sweatshirt. And we ended up going back to the parking lot and realizing there were two cameras there. And I was like, fuck, I can't get away with this. I'm on camera. They have my fat ass jumping onto a curb and breaking a goddamn window. So we had to call the police. And the police, they were nice. I mean, I was freaking out. Bailey's the one who called. And he's laughing. He's like, you're fine. I'm like, no, I broke a law. I broke a window and then ran away. It's destruction of property and a hit and run. My mind is going crazy because I'm 18, so if I really were to get charged with this and I hadn't gone back, I would have gotten I think it's a destruction of property charge. So that's not good. I would have gotten kicked out of the college I'm going to. It would have been kind of terrible. So we ended up going back. The cop came, and he thought that this was hilarious. He's like, oh yeah, I used to skateboard, yeah, that's hilarious. So which one of you guys broke the window? And I'm like, me, the fat one, that was, yep, Bailey's just laughing his ass off. He thinks it's hilarious. And I'm waiting for the guy to pull out his taser and be like, get on the ground, bitch! And fucking hit me over the head. You know, what cops, what you'd think cops would do. I mean, I'm terrified of anyone who's over the age of 24. And he just goes and takes some pictures, and then he waited. And I'm waiting for him to arrest me, right? And he goes, by the way, you guys aren't going to be charged with anything. I'm like, oh really? You couldn't have told us that when you got here. You wanted to wait, you know, make me lose 85 pounds from stress. Thank you, officer. That was brilliant. And this guy was hilarious. I'm just being a bitch. But the point is that he messed with us a little bit. And he's laughing. He thinks this is like really funny that I like ollied into this window. And then what he ends up doing is calling the Anderson Windows people because he has like a direct line to their security. So the security guard comes down and Bailey goes like, oh, he looks angry as he's like pulling into park next to my Honda Ridgeline. I'm like, oh god, he's probably gonna hit me. What if he tases me? What if he has a nightstick? Like, I don't know why my brain was doing this. I mean, I'm a fucking idiot. But we're waiting, and he gets out of the car, like finally gets out of the car, and he goes like, alright, I'm just gonna go look at the window. And so he looks at it, and he just starts laughing. Like, he thinks this is hilarious. Like, as if I don't understand why people think it's funny that I drove a skateboard into their window, but I guess that's just the laughing matter of the night, and oh, it's just really great, you know? And so basically, Anderson Windows still hasn't called me whether or not I have to pay for the window, but I'm guessing they just are like, whatever, we have windows there, and they're afraid I'm gonna sue them because I scraped my elbow in their parking lot. Like, I don't fucking know, but hopefully I don't have to buy the window because I'm guessing it's gonna be kind of expensive. And so that was my Thursday night, and it almost ended my skateboarding career and my VR career. Like, basically any career I could have had. Yeah, so I have, like, some clips, too. Hey, Bailey. This is why you don't skateboard near abandoned buildings. Yeah.
Again, Quinn. Again!
It was the perfect ollie. I'm sorry that I look like the kid from Stuart Little.